here. We should go inside. That's not possible. This is one of Urian's tricks. He's trying to confuse us.
I can leave, Aylin. We can leave right now.
No. No. Keep going. There can't possibly be more.
Aylin?
Let's just finish this.
well, little scout.
You!
Caldecott always thought himself so pious, worshipping at the feet of the first child as though she were anything but a monster.
You! You're the Allfather!
Well done. That ought to make all of this much quicker. Yes, I am the Allfather, though I acknowledge the pomposity of the title. You may call me Atticus.
I don't think I want to call you anything.
Dear child, it's only a name. Call me Beelzebub himself if it makes you happy. But let's speak frankly now. This sword I carry, the stone in its hilt, do you understand its significance? It's the essence that resides at the heart of a deity that makes them who they are. This one belonged to Aylin.
You took her soul.
A soul, you say? What a curious interpretation. That would be to suppose that she had a soul. She's in here, somewhere. She and my daughter both. That's the only reason I haven't smashed this damn thing to pieces. She stole my daughter.
Sounds to me like you gave her away freely.
She tricked me! That bitch god! That abomination! Your precious Aylin! You understand nothing. The creature you dote on is a copy of a copy. It is a worthless counterfeit. This is what remains of Aylin, the first child of Luna. She promised she would keep my daughter safe, but she stole her. She trapped her in that fucking stone and refused to reverse the bargain.
Fox, I don't remember. I don't know what he's talking about.
Aylin.
Is the puppet listening? Good. She'll like this part. The first child had a brother. Equal in power, if not in rank. His name was Manny. I went to him. Aren't you tired of it all? I asked him. Second child, second best, never good enough. I told him, give me the power to destroy her, and there will be no god but you, the Luna child Manny. This is the sword he forged for me. The sword I killed his beloved sister with. He betrayed his own twin so willingly. Fickle creatures. Of course, I'd never let him hold that kind of power.
Manny.
I took it all back that day. I stormed Greymont, hunted the elite down like dogs. And do you know what she said to me? She said, I've been expecting you. I tore her liar's head from her body. I reached inside and I took what remained of her. Her soul, as you so romantically put it. And I heard the abyss scream.
Urian was right about you.
Goodness, you are perceptive. Perhaps you ought to tell the story, since you know it all already. Tell me about the heart of the abyss. Didn't he mention it? He was quite adamant that I mustn't find out about it. At least he was until I pulled his fingernails out. It only took 3 to get him to sing. I'd expected better.
You're a piece of shit!
Do you want to know the funny thing? I already knew. All I needed was directions. A map to the heart. And he came through for me. Urian, my dear friend. The eye has opened. The sleeper awoken. All that remains is to slay the fool. And, well, here you are.
Turn and turn again, and we too shall turn. We move in harmony. It's time to go back.
Back to where?
Begin again, this time. But only this time. Wake up, little wanderer.
Leave me alone.
You pulled me out. Into the drift. You saved me.
I disobeyed the All-Father.
If you hadn't, he'd have killed me.
We're done for today. Go to bed.
Aelin, what he did to you,
Go to bed, Fox.
you didn't deserve it. You know that, don't you?
Were you listening to me, Scout? I said we're done. You want to see how many years insubordination will add to your sentence? Then keep talking. Lights out. I was cruel to you yesterday. It was unfair of me to treat you that way. I apologize.
What he did to you, I'd have been angry too.
She's here, somewhere. Inside of me. Her memories. The shattered fragments of who she was. They're all in here, somewhere. I'm so tired, Fox.
I know.
I want to make a bargain with you. One last job. If you do this for me, I'll set you free. You can walk right out of here. The All-Father, my brother, they reduced me to this. I was a god. And now, I am nothing. I want revenge. I want Manny and Atticus dead. I deserve that much. I can't leave this cell. I can't do anything. But you can.
Do I have a choice?
I could force you. Perhaps I could take control of your body. A god would do that, wouldn't they? You have a choice, Fox. One of them guarantees your freedom.
How do you expect me to kill a god?
The sword Manny made for the All-Father contains a piece of his god soul. Because of his incompleteness, the scourge rendered Manny a shell of a god. The All-Father could have killed him then and there. But there was one problem. If Manny dies, then the All-Father's sword is worthless. Instead, he imprisoned Manny in a distant corner of the abyss, locked him away and left him to rage in solitude. If you were to find Manny, if you were to kill him, it would leave the All-Father almost powerless.
Manny said I'd find him in the Hanging Towers.
It's a dangerous place, but you're strong and brave. There's an old route under King's Reach, up along the pipes. The abilities Yurin gave you should make it accessible. Will you do it?
If it means making things right.
Thank you. Let's go then, to the Hanging Towers. Would you like to connect to the Abyss?
I'm ready.
There's a tangle of pipes leading up above King's Reach. The trail is just beyond. You'll have to find a way to open the door first. copies you found yesterday. The other aliens. I've been processing their memories from before the Scourge, or what's left of them. It seems that the Church placed me on an impossibly high pedestal. Manny was left in my shadow, but those who worked in the mines revered him. So much so that we built a temple.
Do you remember what it was like, being a god?
No, all of that is gone now. It feels like it happened to someone else. A very long time ago. But I would like to remember.
Urian? How? Oh, no, you're not him.
I can't deny the resemblance. We are the only two Guardians down here after all. Though I suspect Urian considers me unfit for purpose these days.
Who are you?
Have I not introduced myself? I've forgotten my manners. My name is Sylvan, formerly of Atticus's Great Collective. But you must know that already, if you've met Urian.
Urian mentioned you. He said you were loyal to Atticus.
Still holding that grudge, is he? You'd think he'd forgive me after 2 centuries. Urian always said it was our calling to protect the gods. He and I. By the time I realized he was right, Aelin was dead. And I did a poor job of protecting Manny. shame. You want to see what became of Manny, don't you? Then go. I won't stand in your way. For now.
Imposing, isn't it? To be sent to the Pillar of Ash was once a grave punishment. Most of those exiled here simply disappeared. Wandered off into the towers and never returned. The few who did spoke of a creeping madness. Voices on the wind. Don't worry. I promise I'll protect you.
The moment she recalls her godhood, she sends you to kill me. Dear sister, you haven't changed a bit.
Aylin?
I know. I can feel it. It's just words, Fox. It's all he has.
Walker all up in my sky! I'll send you back down to Mother!
Are you still breathing? I should have known the copy would interfere. I had to have shut her down a long time ago.
What do you want?
She deals in false promises. Kill Manny and she'll waive your sentence. That sounds like a fair trade, doesn't it? You know it's a monster, don't you? A poor counterfeit of something perfect. It doesn't feel, it doesn't hope, or dream, or love. It tells pretty stories, and in your desperation you believe them.
You tried to kill me, and now you're offering me advice?
Just commentary. Do as you like, folks. It's not like it'll change the outcome.
They're cut from the same cloth, she and Atticus both. They'd each cut you down to spite the other in a heartbeat. Remember that.
Well, if it isn't our scout without a warden. Hello, little one. You're a long way off the ground. What are you doing up here? Did you upset Aelin or something?
What do you know about the towers?
Funny old place, this. They used to call the higher reaches Manny's Folly. No idea why. Terrific view, so I'm told. If you can get there, that is. My dear Orion doesn't have the stomach for heights, and I don't have the heart to leave him behind. Well,
So, how do you get there?
you climb, little one.
They'll need a body like ours, Everett.
I'd lend you mine, but I'm rather attached to it.
There must be others like you around.
Plenty of dead ones. Oh, I don't suppose that helps you much. I'd offer you a ride, but I'm not sure how much higher Orion wants to climb.
I'm sorry.
No need to apologize. I'm not keen on heights myself. Stay safe, boys.
Climb safe, little one. Don't get lost in the clouds.
why Urian took a shine to you.
Were you and Urian close?
He would often say it was the two of us against the world. I think he truly believed it. Urian warned me a long time before. He told me he saw a great darkness in Atticus. I thought he was being dramatic. Or fool me. Tell me, is it there? Can the Created One hear me?
Are you talking about Aelin?
Atticus named it after her, did he? How sentimental. It's my fault she's dead, you know. I let Atticus blind me with his brilliance. I let him poison Manny with jealousy. I put every last drop of faith into him. I believed with all my heart. How stupid of me. I put every last drop of faith into him.
he knows we're coming. He's half the god he was, trapped and alone at the edge of the abyss.
And still half a god more than she is.
You.
She can't hear me. She's quite powerless. Why else would she make you do her dirty work for her?
Whatever he's saying, it's all lies. You can't trust him.
She sounds desperate, doesn't she?
Stop it! Both of you! Please, just leave me in peace for 5 bloody minutes.
have a hard time with a change in perspective.
I've been pinging between giant eyes like a pinball this whole time. This is much nicer.
I suppose so.
How do you decide who ends up in what warden? Is it just a matter of what's available at the time?
It's nothing to do with me. The Abyss decides which warden you end up in.
Huh. Based on what?
I suppose it must see something in your soul.
We must stop meeting like this. People will talk.
What people? You're the only other scouts I know.
I suppose it is a bit sparse on the scout front these days. Here, Orion. What happened to Juno? Used to see them up here all the time.
They climbed too high and disappeared. Years ago, don't you remember?
Has it been that long? Time flies when you're having fun. He's got a point, though. This isn't the safest of places. Even for veterans like us. And you haven't even been here 5 minutes.
There's bad things up there.
And it gets more dangerous the higher you climb. Far be it from me to question the boss lady and all, but...
I almost died yesterday, and Aelin saved me. I don't know how to explain it all, but please trust me when I say you need to go back down.
We live on the bloody moon, little one. We've practice in believing unbelievable things.
I'll tell you all about it when we're safely on the ground.
Hark at them, Orion. They think the ground's still there.
I think the altitude is getting to them.
I'm grand, love. Just old age catching up to me. Let me just catch my breath for a bit, eh? I'll see you anon, little one.